Saludos amigos, Kash, your president and CEO of realestateandLasTerrenas.com. Hey guys, how's everybody doing out there? We have clients in every single day. It is truly amazing to see how many people are coming out to Las Terrenas and getting ready to call this place home and getting ready to love where they live. So guys, what I did today is a really cool video. It's a Sunday. I got here at 7:40. I rushed over on my new dirt bike that I just picked up. I'll be doing a video on that this coming week to show you guys where you can get yours and how much I paid and all that fun stuff. However, I rushed over here Sunday. Carissa and Elle were sound asleep, and what I wanted to capture for you guys was a beautiful sunrise. I picked a very special spot to do it. I have clients that have purchased in projects very close to here, and I've shown them this exact beach I'm standing on. What you're seeing behind me is where Playa Punta Papi meets Esperanza Beach. So literally it's where they shake hands. You can see the water as I'll be talking. You're gonna see the water converging. They literally shake hands right here. So what you get on the right side is a calm, still beach where you have children and everybody's hanging out in the water on a Sunday afternoon. It's going to be packed here later this evening, probably the next couple hours. And on this side, you have the kite surfers. So you have people flying around on their kites, nice large waves, two different environments right beside each other. This is one of those things that I absolutely love about Las Terrenas. It brings you so much variety in such a short span. So as I mentioned, you've got I'm standing at Playa Punta Papi. Playa Punta Papi shakes hands with Esperanza right behind me continuously, forever, has for centuries, and will continue to do it for centuries as well. I'm just getting a glimpse, a moment in time here to be able to share it with this beautiful place. So guys, I'm sharing it with you. While I take advantage of the situation of showing you this and you guys being able to appreciate how grand Las Terrenas is. This is one little sliver of Las Terrenas. There's so many other areas I'm going to show you guys. But what I want to do is that sunrise where these two shake hands. And I also want to talk to you about something else that's really important. You guys know I'm one of the foremost guys talking about confiture, explaining it to you guys. And I'm really happy that helps. I like that you appreciate how I deliver the message, and I'm doing my best to deliver it as clear as possible, okay? But I want to go a step deeper on confiture, okay? So we'll call this confiture 202, okay? The other one was confiture 102, now we're in confiture 202, okay? So class is in session, guys, let's do it. As you guys know, I've taught you well, you understand there's four main advantages of confiture. One is no property tax for 15 years. Yes, you heard me right. If this is the first time you're on the channel, no property tax for 15 years on a confiture project. Number two. Now, I'm going to pause there. And if you guys haven't seen the first video, please make sure, scroll through, click up top. I'm going to try to get the link up there. I'm still learning YouTube. But the link should be up top. And click that. That'll get you to my initial video on confiture. Okay? So, unpause. Advantage number two. There is no tax on any of your rental income if you're buying this as an investment tool, which many of my clients are. They're going to come here for a month, 2 months, a year, but they're going to rent it out rest of the time. They're going to use the developer who has an 80-20 plan, and that is just a hands-free, hands-off investment and a tax-free on all of your rental income. Okay, so remember that one. Number three advantage is you are also receiving no transfer tax on your purchase. Anytime real estate shifts from one owner to another, there's always a 3% transfer tax that is applied to that transaction. With confiture, zero. Nothing. Nada. Okay? So that is an important advantage to understand that you get with confiture, with nothing else. Okay? Number four advantage, which I've gone back and forth with some experts, and everybody's trying to zero in to understand exactly the literature on this, as it is a very fluid concept, and people are really trying to grasp it and understand it as investment is pouring into the Dominican Republic. Okay. The fourth advantage is if you buy it today for $100,000 from me and you're going to sell it in 2 years for $300,000, which by the way is very probable, you have a capital gain there of $200,000. Confiture will allow for you to have no tax on that $200,000 gain, okay? So there's your 4 advantages of confiture. Now what I'm doing here today is I'm gonna go a step deeper for you, okay? I'm gonna talk about having a corporation here. Specifically, when in the Dominican Republic, I'm referring to an SLR, okay? That's what it's called here. Exactly same as an LLC. So if you guys understand an LLC in Canada, in the US, you're creating a separate entity, okay? There's you and there's a separate entity. You're creating a separate entity. But you have to do it here in the Dominican Republic. That means that you need to work with us. We'll take you to our preferred law firm. I work with my preferred lawyer. His name is Vladimir over at Guzman Ariza. Highly recommend. All my clients, all my personal transactions are there. So he'll go a step deeper. But I'll give you a bird's eye view of this entire thing. What you're going to be doing is creating an SLR. Again, same as an LLC. You're going to own your corporation as an LLC. Okay. The reason you want to do that, there's a few main reasons. One is anonymity. You want to protect your investment. You want to protect your property. God forbid something happens and you end up getting in an accident or something where litigation ensues, okay? You want to keep your property, your personal property, your dream home, your dream condo protected here in Las Terrenas. Same way, that's how you protect it, okay? There's another advantage here, okay? Because what we're talking about, remember, class is in session and we're on confiture. We're talking confiture. I'm teaching you about confiture. Now with confiture, the other huge advantage that you are going to get when you do it as a corporation is there's a stipulation with confiture. Confiture stays with the first buyer. So when you resell your unit to somebody else, okay, what ends up happening is those advantages, those 1, 2, 3, 4 advantages that I described to you, minus the 3% transfer tax because you've already availed that opportunity. What ends up happening is those other advantages disappear. So what does that mean? That means when the developer is selling to you as a confiture project, he also understands the advantages of it, hence why he went through the scrutiny and the time and the money and the effort to get his project approved, which, by the way, they scrutinize the developers, the projects, down to the ecological environment, trees that can and cannot be cut down, plants that can and cannot be cut down, how they can alter the land, the footings, how deep they have to go. All that stuff happens when it's confiture, so keep that in mind. That's actually another advantage that I'm going to start to note as a 5th advantage, that you're getting that. I actually have another also, side note, pause again, another video, I'm going to try to pop the link up here where I talk about the top 10 advantages of pre-construction. Very important video, so important. Make sure you find it, you watch it, and you internalize it if you plan on joining me here in paradise, okay? So that's another very important aspect, that these projects are scrutinized. So why does the developer go through all of that time, effort, and work? So that he can offer you, me, those advantages, excuse me, those advantages of confiture. Make sense? I hope it does. Okay, so they are doing that so that you will want to buy their property more so than a competing property that might not have confiture. However, another side note, and this is all knowledge that I'm sharing with you guys, it's not always, not always do you need to buy a confiture project. It is very advantageous in many different ways. However, every case is different. My case, my Villa Lauren did not have confiture. What? Wait, Kash, you didn't buy a confiture project? How'd you do that? I'm gonna explain that in another video. There's times when the property, the project, the investment is too grand, appreciation is gonna be too great, the property is just too one of a kind, the rental potential is through the roof, that you go ahead and you move forward. That's where we come in. Okay, that's where we will guide you, we will hold your hand and explain to you what's good, what's bad, what to stay away from, what to jump on, when to jump on it. All those details will hold your hand through that entire process, guys. So that's where we become very, very important. Keep that in mind. Hey guys, Kash here, President and CEO of realestateandlosterrenas.com. If you like what you're seeing here today, please remember, like, subscribe, and share this content. Thank you. Okay, so where did we leave off? We left off at owning your property in an LLC. Anonymity. God forbid you get into an accident, something happens, somebody wants to sue you. You know, that happens here as well. Not as much as in the US and Canada. Most of the time, a little bit of money solves your problems. But it does happen. So if it does happen, be protected. It's your investment. Okay, there's another advantage to putting your property in an LLC. It becomes very simplistic for you and your family or partners. God forbid something happens. You know, we're on this beautiful planet. I'm in a beautiful place. I think the most beautiful place on planet Earth. I'm in Las Terrenas. But God forbid one day I'm going to leave and I'm going to end up over there. Okay? Up in the sky and I'm going to be gone. I want it to be so simple for my wife, my daughter, to be able to transition the property to themselves. I don't want them to have to jump through hoops and probate court and all those different things that she'll have to understand. The easy way, put it in a corporation, guys. Put it in an LLC. It's going to be a transfer of shares, and it can be done so easy. Again, my attorneys that I recommend are going to be able to guide you guys, and the process is quick and it's simple. Thank God I haven't had to deal with it personally here, nor do I know anybody, okay? But the literature is out there. In practice, it's been done, and our lawyers will be able to guide you on that, okay? So that's your other advantage. There's a third advantage that is very strategic. As I was talking in the beginning, this is the big one. For investors, this is the big one. So listen in. When you buy it as a corporation, okay, you are able to sell when the time comes. If it comes, you might never sell. You might keep it for those 15 years. But in case you want to sell, you can extend those advantages, makes your property more marketable. When you come back to me and say, hey, Kash, we love our property, but we want to upsize. We want to go to the mountains. We want to go here, there, whatever it becomes. So when that time comes, you reach out. If you bought it in a corporation, I say, great. Instead of listing it at this price, let's list it at this price. Why? Because you can now extend those tax benefits towards another potential buyer like you. He might be late to the game, decided to move to Las Terrenas a few years later than you have, and therefore he's going to be paying significantly more than you will, okay? So it makes it very easy. You can forward those benefits onto the new buyer. They'll get the no transfer tax, but there's no transfer tax because you're not selling property, you're selling shares. Get it? You're not selling property, you're selling shares. So therefore, there's no transfer tax, so that benefit's extended. Whatever remainder of the confiture remains, that is extended, okay? Whatever benefit on the rental income or the capital gains, all of that stuff gets extended. So that works out perfect for a potential buyer. So what is the flip side of that? You did not do an LLC, you did not start a corporation, you own it personally. All those risks associated with owning a property personally exist. The tax advantages, those exist as well to you personally. When you go to resell, tax advantage is over, everything's done. The next person is paying 3% transfer tax. All those things kick in as a normal individual personal purchase, non-confiture. I hope that makes sense, guys, because it's really, really important to understand. If you don't understand, reach out, send me a WhatsApp, 1-519-903-6785. Again, 1-519-903-6785. Send me a WhatsApp, I'll explain it better personally. We can hop on the phone, I'll explain it. But I hope this lays it out pretty well for you, okay? So that is a huge advantage of owning your property in an LLC. Over here, SLR. You cannot have a corporation in the US that will get those rights. It has to be, everything has to be done in Spanish. That's the official language here. So contracts have to be done in Spanish, okay? And it has to be a corporation that started and existed here in beautiful Dominican Republic, specifically Las Terrenas, for myself and my family. So guys, I just want to share that with you. and I thought it's really important information. So I did break up our busy schedule. Today is Sunday, so it's all family day, hence why I got up so early. I got up at 6 a.m., got out here at 7:40, 7:42, the sun came up. So guys, please enjoy this sunrise. This is coming up right over Esperanza Beach, right where I'm standing, where that handshake happens between Playa Punta Papi and Playa Esperanza. And it is one of the most beautiful spots on earth. The tide is up a little bit, but typically I have another 20 feet of beach there, and the water is crystal clear. My daughter, we've spent many afternoons in there where she just runs around, and it's not, you can see somebody out there in the distance swimming. It's honestly one of the most beautiful spots in the world. So any of my clients that purchased in Coralstone, I know some of you have done sight unseen, but you're gonna be down here, and you have been down here, this is the spot. You're only a minute or two away running. It's a quick run out here. This is where I used to run every day when I was staying at Eligio, and you will love this spot. Okay guys, that's it. Any questions, reach out. Again, the videos are gonna start flowing. I got some big news. We've got this awesome exclusive project that some great developers have trusted us with. You're gonna see that video in the next couple days, and we just are loving everything about Las Terrenas. We're loving everything about where we live, and we are loving the fact, more importantly, that this information is helping you guys. I get stopped on the street, literally I get stopped on the street with people saying, Kash, thank you for doing what you're doing. You're doing it exactly the way we needed somebody to do it, and you were doing that, and thank you, because we moved to paradise because of you. So guys, nothing means more to us than that. So please remember, support the channel, shoot out some likes, some subscribes, share the information with like-minded people, because I know if you're watching this video, you probably surround yourself with like-minded people, friends and family, or family maybe not, but friends for sure are thinking like you. We're stuck with family, friends come to us. But regardless, if you think this can help friends or family, please send them the link and say, check it out. You never know. Plan B, I talk about plan B in other videos. Have a plan B. If you don't plan on moving here, no problem. Plan B, so important. If the last 2 years hasn't taught you anything, I don't know what will, guys. All right, again, thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you very soon right here in beautiful Las Terrenas. Remember, love where you live. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.